creativity means that something needs to be useful. You don't just generate an idea here. I can see a bridge from here to China. Yeah. Right now, it's not doable. Creativity has a criterion. It has to be unusual, but it has to be useful. And you need basically a jury. That's how the creativity experiments have been done. They involve human judges. And what we see is, strangely, with the functional magnetic brain imaging, you see differences indeed in activation of certain parts of the brain when human judges outside say this is creative and this is not. So creativity exists in somewhat objective fashion. It's not just a figment of our imagination. We all have creativity. Some of us, again, it helps to be a little bit crazy, but you don't have to in order to be very creative. It does help to be highly educated, to know a lot of stuff, to have memorized and learned enough stuff by heart in such a way that it automatically and quickly comes out, to where you don't have to stretch your memory and your searches. It helps a lot if you have a deadline. Like by tomorrow, I've got to come up with absolutely something fabulous and fantastic, and oh my God, what am I going to do? That's when the research suggests that you have this deadline, you've got this pressure, now you relax. You go out for a walk, you take a shower, you may start sleeping a little bit. By the way, sleep has another consolidating function, which is useful, as long as you don't oversleep, right? And then good ideas come. When you're focused, what is going to come out as knowledge in your working memory is the best known, more proximal, the closest things, the things that you usually think about, which may be a very good solution, but not the creative, the unusual, the wow, this is it solution, the big insights. It's quite challenging for people because young students, particularly from middle-class families, come very well prepared. They have played video games, they really can think creatively. And the teacher is challenged. Well, by now we almost need university professors to be teaching, fourth graders. Because you've got to think, the teachers have working memory too. They've got to figure all of this stuff out. They've got to learn how to use, software. They've got to learn, new concepts, combine these. That's one thing. And tensions or no tension, this is going very well. And a lot of people are thinking very creatively. The low-income countries don't have enough time on task. The students barely, and they may not, attain basic skills. Therefore, they don't have the base, this automatic basis of knowledge to be able to come up with very creative solutions. So I see a creativity gap between poor countries and rich countries that has to do with this, the level of education. Again, the more you know, the more likely you are to think of something that is quite unusual. You can't usually think of stuff you don't know about.